On a tense Sunday, the atmosphere outside the Texas courthouse was thick with anticipation. Inside, a judge's order brought an unexpected silence, halting the steady hum of airplane engines waiting on a Texas tarmac, engines that had been prepared to carry children far from the only hope they knew. A federal court ruling, issued with urgency, stopped the removal of unaccompanied children to Guatemala, a country many had never seen. These children, some as young as 10, had made perilous journeys alone, crossing borders and deserts to reach the United States in search of safety and a better future. The court's temporary restraining order put their deportation on hold for 14 days, a brief but vital pause in a process that had moved with alarming speed. This decision opened a crucial window, giving legal representatives precious time to review each child's case and prepare arguments that could mean the difference between safety and danger. At first, the order protected just 10 children, but as the urgency of the situation became clear, it quickly expanded to shield all unaccompanied minors at risk of immediate removal. This intervention not only disrupted government plans, but also set the stage for a high-stakes legal battle that would test the limits of immigration policy and the power of the courts. For these children, the story is far from over. Their futures now hang in the balance, as their fate will be fiercely debated in court in the days to come. At the center of this legal storm stands U.S. District Court Judge Sparkle Suknanan, a figure whose decisions have become a beacon of hope for many. Her courtroom has become a battleground for justice, where the fate of vulnerable children hangs in the balance. By issuing a restraining order, Judge Suknanan checked the executive branch's actions, sending a clear message that the protection of fundamental rights cannot be ignored, even in times of political turmoil. Immigrant advocacy groups, often working tirelessly behind the scenes, became the unsung heroes of this story. Their voices, raised in protest and concern, brought national attention to the plight of unaccompanied minors. These advocates argued passionately that the government had bypassed crucial legal procedures, putting the safety and well-being of children at risk. Their warnings echoed through the halls of justice and into the public consciousness. The legal argument was clear and unwavering. U.S. laws are designed to protect unaccompanied minors, ensuring that their rights are not trampled in the rush of policy changes or political agendas. Judge Suknanan meticulously reviewed every case file and legal brief, determined to ensure that every rule was followed before any decision was made about these children's futures. Her decision to expand the court order demonstrated a deep understanding of the gravity of the situation and a commitment to upholding justice for those who cannot defend themselves. The courtroom transformed into an arena where passionate advocates and determined government attorneys faced off, each side fighting for what they believed was right. For now, it is the law, not haste or political pressure, that will dictate the next steps for these young lives, as the nation watches and waits for justice to prevail. The Trump administration in Guatemala framed the flights as compassionate repatriation. They claimed it was a family reunion, not deportation. Advocates challenged this, arguing children were coerced into returning to danger. They doubted families' requested returns to perilous conditions. Guatemala's president defended the program as a joint effort with Trump. This stance clashed with advocates who doubted safety upon return. The administration's narrative portrayed actions as benevolent, legal challenges as partisan. The central question remains, do these flights violate U.S. laws protecting minors? The court battle reflects Trump's aggressive immigration policies. The administration prioritized mass removals, testing legal boundaries. A Supreme Court ruling emboldened rapid deportation strategies. The plan to return Guatemalan children is seen as part of this legal environment. The administration streamlined removals, bypassing legal obstacles. Critics argue this creates loopholes to avoid scrutiny. Tension between the executive branch and judiciary is constant. The Guatemalan children's case is a microcosm of this larger struggle. With the restraining order in place, The children's future now hangs in a delicate balance, filled with uncertainty and anxiety. Many of these children have already endured long journeys and difficult separations from their families, and now they wait, unsure of what will happen next. Teams of dedicated lawyers are working tirelessly to build strong cases for asylum or protection, gathering evidence and preparing to advocate for each child's right to safety and security in the United States. Meanwhile, the children remain in U.S. custody, caught between hope and fear, waiting for decisions that will shape the rest of their lives. Their days are filled with uncertainty, but also with the faint hope that justice will prevail. The next step is a preliminary injunction hearing, where a judge will consider the evidence and arguments from both sides before making a crucial decision. At this hearing, lawyers must prove that the government's actions are not only harmful, but also illegal under current law, and that immediate intervention is necessary to protect the children. The outcome of this case will have far-reaching implications, affecting not just the children involved, but potentially shaping the future for all unaccompanied minors seeking refuge in the U.S. If the court rules in favor of the children, it could reinforce vital protections and set a precedent that strengthens the rights of vulnerable young people for years to come. On the other hand, if the government prevails, it could pave the way for rapid removal programs, making it even harder for children to find safety and reunite with loved ones. Ultimately, this legal battle is about more than just policy. It is a test of the nation's values, compassion, and commitment to protecting the most vulnerable among us.